Hey guys, it's D with 4D Culture. I know it's been a while since I've posted anything, but I wanted to make sure I dropped some new content before the year ended. So here we are. One of the main reasons I started this channel was because I get a lot of questions from family and friends about steps to take or what they should do before they travel abroad. I am by no means an expert. I'm just an enthusiast. I'm sharing what I know, and I hope to learn from you guys as well. So if I can save you some money or some headache or whatever else, or just answer some questions, I'm happy to do that. So with all of that being said, this very first video is really just going to be 10 steps that I believe you should take before taking your very first trip abroad. So here we go. Step 1, get a passport. I know that sounds super obvious, right? Wrong. You go to get your passport, you actually have two options. You can get a passport book or a passport card. Now, if you're a bargain shopper like I am, you might think, oh, I'll just get the passport card because it's cheaper. Wrong. Don't get the passport card. Just spring for the passport book. The passport card has restrictions on it. I think, to my knowledge, you can only use a passport card if you're traveling by land or by sea. So that means you pretty much can't use it to fly anywhere. Step number 2 is going to be to visit the State Department website. I will put it somewhere in this region. I don't know. I haven't worked this part out yet, but I'm going to figure out where to put it, and you're going to see it, and you're going to visit the website because it's a really important step. The reason it's important is because the State Department is actually the government agency that's involved with all of these international affairs and public affairs, human rights, all that kind of thing. So they are typically the first people to distribute any sort of travel warnings. That's really important because, as we know, in this day and age, anything can pop off anywhere. And so it's important to visit that website so that they can give you in-depth knowledge of the destination you're going to. They will tell you your visa requirements, if any are needed, and any vaccinations you may need before visiting another country. They have a program called the STEP program, which is, I believe it stands for Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. And that allows you to basically register with the government to let them know where you'll be traveling, which is important just in case something happens, you can be accounted for. So please visit the State Department website so you can get your visa requirements, your vaccinations, read any travel warnings, and register for the STEP program. All right, so step number 3 is pretty simple. Do what the State Department tells you to do. That's step number 3. I do highly encourage you to get the vaccinations they actually recommend. 4 is important, like most of these steps. I really can't stress the importance of it enough, though. I could honestly do an entire video on step 4 all on its own. Step 4 is to buy travel insurance. Buy travel insurance. Buy travel insurance. Buy travel insurance. So the reason I'm stressing this is because anyone with insurance knows insurance is not for when things go right, they're for when things go wrong. And usually when things go wrong, it's unexpected. Hey, did I mention you should get travel insurance? Step number 5 is honestly my favorite step. Step number 5 is just to book your excursions and your accommodations, or your flight if you haven't done that yet. Number 6 is actually to make copies of all your important documents. I honestly opt for hard copies. You could absolutely just take a picture and keep it in your phone, but if your phone gets stolen, you're screwed. So I like to have hard copies of everything. Flight itineraries, copy of your passport, a copy of your visa if you need one, a copy of your driver's license, just multiple forms of identification. So step number 7 is actually going to be to figure out what you want your phone options to be. You can obviously use the phone you have through your carrier. I'm just of the personal opinion that US phone carriers, I don't know why, they have crappy international plans. And I'm not saying crappy in terms of service, just crappy in terms of the pricing. They're so expensive and I don't get it. Like, it's just ridiculous to me. So that being said, Consider using an unlocked phone if you can get a hold of one. Get an unlocked phone and just get a SIM card when you visit the country you're visiting, or you can just purchase an international plan through your company. So this next step, really, really important. I did not know to do this before I left the country for the first time. It was life lesson learned. Step number 8 is going to be to let your credit card companies and your bank know that you are traveling abroad, so that they don't put a hold on your account when you're traveling and you're sitting at an ATM in Italy looking stupid because you can't get any money out the ATM. Okay? Don't be me. Okay? Just let them know you're going and they won't put a hold on your stuff. Very next step is to exchange currency. There are several ways to do this. I'm able to exchange currency through my online banking, so that's an option. Just look it up how that works with your bank. You can go to the bank, do it online. There's actual currency exchange services at most airports. I've heard their rates are terrible. You can additionally just pull money out of the ATM at the airport. Step number 10 is actually just going to be to learn some key phrases if you're going to a non-English speaking country. I can't tell you how many times I've had to do that, and it's just beneficial. If you are going to an English speaking country, just find something authentic, native to that place, and immerse yourself in the culture. Get into it. All right, guys, those are my 10 steps. I hope they were helpful to you. If you learned anything new, or if this was even remotely helpful to you, please give me a like. I will see you next time. Always remember to live light, travel light, spread light, and be the light. Take care, guys.